What if your dream was trying to guide you? What if every whisper in your heart, every longing for something more, was actually a map leading you to your destiny? The Alchemist is a story about purpose, courage, and listening to the signs the universe sends your way. It's a timeless tale about a journey we all must take. The journey to find our own treasure, our own personal legend. It reminds us that when you truly want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. This is the story of Santiago, a shepherd boy who dared to follow his dream. Santiago is a young shepherd in the fields of Andalusia, Spain. His life is simple, and he loves it. He has his flock of sheep, the freedom of the open road, and the vast, starry sky above him each night. He finds comfort in the familiar rhythm of his days, traveling from one pasture to another, content with his books and his quiet observations. But deep inside his heart, a recurring dream keeps calling to him, a whisper of a life beyond the rolling hills he knows so well. It's a dream of a hidden treasure, a promise of something more, something that he can't quite explain but feels he must understand. This persistent dream is the first omen, the first sign that his true path is about to begin. The dream is always the same. He sees himself in a field with his sheep when a child appears and transports him to the Great Pyramids of Egypt. There, the child tells him that if he comes to this place, he will find a hidden treasure. The dream feels so real, so powerful, that it begins to stir something restless within him. Seeking clarity, he meets a mysterious old man who calls himself Melchizedek, the king of Salem. The king tells him about something called a personal legend, the one true thing that you have always wanted to accomplish. He explains that when you are young, everything is clear and everything is possible. You are not afraid to dream. But as time passes, a mysterious force begins to convince you that it will be impossible for you to realize your personal legend. The king's most important message is simple, yet profound. When you truly want something, the universe helps you achieve it. This is the push Santiago needs. Following a dream is never easy. It requires leaving the comfort of the known for the uncertainty of the unknown. Santiago makes a difficult choice. He sells his beloved sheep, the companions that have been with him for years, and uses the money to buy a ticket on a ship to Africa. He leaves his home, his country, and everything he has ever known behind. He steps onto the foreign soil of Tangier, a world bustling with unfamiliar sounds, sights, and languages. He is alone, afraid, but also filled with a fragile sense of hope. This is the first true test of his commitment. The journey has begun, and there is no turning back. His old life is gone, and a new one, full of trials and discoveries, is just beginning. Life tests him almost immediately. In the crowded marketplace, he trusts the wrong person and loses all his money. He is left completely alone, penniless and heartbroken, in a strange land where he doesn't even speak the language. For a moment, he is filled with regret and considers giving up, returning to his old life as a shepherd. But the memory of the king's words gives him strength. Instead of despairing, he finds work in a crystal shop. He spends a year there, cleaning dusty glass and helping the merchant improve his business. He works hard, day after day. Slowly, through this period of quiet labor, he learns the value of patience, the importance of discipline, and the power of believing in himself even when things seem hopeless. He discovers that growth doesn't happen when things are easy, but in the moments of struggle, with the money he has earned, Santiago is finally able to continue his journey. He joins a caravan that is preparing to cross the vast Sahara Desert. The desert is a powerful teacher. Its endless sand dunes and profound silence force him to look inward. It teaches him to listen not just with his ears, but with his whole being. He learns to pay attention to the world around him, to understand the language of the desert, the wind, and the stars. During the long, quiet days and nights, he begins to understand that every part of the world speaks a universal language, a language that doesn't need words. Santiago learns that every challenge has a meaning, and the desert itself is a living part of his journey toward his personal legend. In an oasis, a lush haven in the middle of the desert, Santiago meets the Alchemist. The Alchemist is a wise, powerful man who has mastered the secrets of turning lead into gold. But he teaches Santiago that true alchemy is not about creating physical gold. It's about personal transformation, about purifying one's own soul to achieve a state of perfection. The Alchemist shows him a deeper truth, that knowledge is not only found in books or taught by others. The most profound wisdom lives within the heart. He teaches Santiago to listen to his heart, because wherever his heart is, that is where he will find his treasure. The Alchemist becomes his final guide, preparing him for the last and most difficult part of his quest. After a long, perilous journey, after facing war, fear, and doubt, Santiago finally reaches the pyramids of Egypt. He stands before them, under a golden sunset, his heart pounding with emotion. He has made it. He has followed the omens, listened to his heart, and crossed the world to fulfill his dream. He begins to dig in the spot from his dream, certain that his treasure is finally within his grasp. But as he digs, he is attacked by thieves. When they find nothing, Santiago tells them about his recurring dream. One of the thieves scoffs and tells him that he, too, had a recurring dream about a treasure buried under a sycamore tree in an abandoned church in Spain. But he wasn't foolish enough to cross a desert for a dream. In that moment, Santiago understands everything. The greatest revelation is that the treasure was never at the pyramids. It was back where his journey began, in the ruins of the old church where he used to sleep with his sheep. The physical treasure was always close to home, but the journey was not a mistake. Without the journey across the world, without the hardships, the lessons, the people he met, and the wisdom he gained, he would have never learned where the treasure was or understood its true value. The journey itself was the real treasure. It transformed a simple shepherd boy into a wise man who understood the language of the world and the power of his own heart. The journey was necessary to find what was already there. Your dream matters. Your personal legend is real, and the universe is waiting to help you achieve it. Like Santiago, you will face tests and setbacks. You may feel lost or alone, but every step, every challenge, is part of the path. The story of the alchemist is a beautiful reminder to trust the journey, to have the courage to leave the familiar behind, and most importantly, to always, always listen to your heart. It will lead you to your treasure. Thank you for watching.